Do you know what he likes to do? Like, does he like Quidditch, or does he like to draw or do yoga, or...
Don't know. No, I don't. What was that?
No. Draw? Like
the
art?
other thing.
Yoga. That's what Rosie does.
I don't think he likes yoga.
I don't think anyone likes yoga. I think they just do it like running.
Maybe.
I think it's one of those things that everyone knows is bloody awful, but you just do because it's good for you.
What do you mean, like running?
Well, you know how like no one
spilled?
really likes... No, running, like going for a jog.
What does that have to do with food?
No, it has nothing to do with food, Lily. I'm saying like exercise, like yoga. Yoga, not yogurt.
I don't know what that is.
It's like when you stand there and stretch and try to pretend like you're not bored.
That's what Rosalina was talking about.
Yes, that's what Rosie does.
Oh.
And it's very boring, but I pretend to like it because I like Rosie.
Oh. Right.
It didn't... Sorry to interrupt. It didn't go well.
Scorpius, when he gets upset, he can get really mean too. He said some mean things to Dad.
What did he say?
You know, he said, like, that Dad never really, Dad never really wanted him, and, he said, like, that Dad, was just a dumb Gryffindor, and,
Okay, well, that's really crossing a line.
This is no longer a cheer-up mission.
No, it's a rescue mission.
Surveillance first, rescue later. We have to know what we're dealing with, Clem.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
We should try and observe them from afar and see if we can overhear their conversation and see how Scorpius treats him. And then we'll know if it's a problem, and then we can tell your parents to do something about it. I don't know. What?
Or intervene ourselves. We're pretty good at that, I think.
Wait, how old is he again?
Albus?
Yeah.
Albus is a third year.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad. They might... Honestly, 3 first years is like 1 third year, so we might be able to talk to him.
Also, I've talked to him already before.
That's true. We did have a pretty good conversation with him one time. So, here's what I was thinking. And Olive is going to grab... she has like maybe 3 or 4 kind of like slightly bent and worn out older chocolate frog cards that she brought from home. And these are like ones that she has duplicates of, like the ones that you get all the time that aren't rare, that you're always trying to trade, and no one wants to trade you for them.
Yeah, it's the actual like house representatives, like you know, they're all like bent though, so it's like Helga.
Yeah. I was thinking what we could do is we could have someone take photos of us and then put them on the chocolate frog cards, and then we can make them of each other for chocolate swaff cards. And I thought we could have that as something special for us, because personally I feel like we went through quite an ordeal with the Shade, and if that doesn't warrant getting you a chocolate frog card, I don't know what does. So if they won't make them of us, why wait? Let's just do it ourselves, and then we can surprise Alex and Rosie, mostly because we'll have to take a photo of them. So
yes,
we
can't tell them why.
No, but I thought it might be a nice idea, and then maybe one day when we're better at magic, we can enchant them in some way and use them to like send each other messages in secret or something.
That's actually so brilliant. I'm definitely down.
I just don't know what kind of spell we would use for that. But that way, if a teacher searches our possessions, it just looks like chocolate frog cards, you know?
Yeah, but of us.
Yeah.
Cool.
But they'd never look. They don't care
No.
about those things.
No.
Okay. Lily, do you want to take a picture of Clem first?
Okay.
Okay.
You just have to look like you're really epic, like you're posing for a portrait.
Like
Okay,
Chandler
epic.
trying to smile.
Epic?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's great.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
And she's just gonna sit down and pull out her paper and she's gonna start writing a letter to her dad's. And then halfway through, she's like, what if I write a little letter apologizing about the sleeve and I, give that to, an owl and send it over to the Gryffindor common room and she can read it in the morning and maybe Masie won't hate my guts and I'll draw a broom. Oh, I have glitter glue. And she just sets off writing this like really intricate note with glitter glue and a broom. It says you're number 1 on the front of the envelope.
Yeah.
And she like toddles off to, I'm assuming, some sort of owl that is in the common room to give it away.
No, there's an owlry. There's a tower.
Oh, can I go? Oh, that's a bad idea.
Can you? You definitely can go.
Should I? I think that Rosie's had a rough night and she doesn't want to cause any more trouble for anyone, so she's gonna wait till morning to send her letter. Once she realizes she can't just like whistle for an owl out the window, she'll just like tuck it in the pocket and take
Want to do the
Bucket with her.
Gandalf whistle?
She's trying every single whistle
Zcotticus
she
can do it really
think
well.
of.
Zcotticus?
Don't put the pressure on me because I'm
You're
sweating.
not doing it all. You're really
I want to
bad
hear
at
it so
it.
bad.
You're awful at it.
I can't. I'm not a performing monkey, okay?
Why not?
She's like a bunch of weird whistles that you've heard throughout the ages, and no bird comes. So she just takes Bucket in her robes and just crawls into bed and just.
You do that thing where you like get up out of bed and it takes like 90% of your energy to like sit up in the bed.
Oh, I feel. Yeah, I like kind of lean on each bed as I'm heading down towards the front of the hospital wing.
This is me going to take a leak in the middle of the night. Okay, go ahead.
Hello? Madam Pomfrey, are you there?
Oh, I love the fact that so many of them are reckless. It's great. Yeah. Okay, a 9. On an investigate with a 9. You can ask me 1 from the list there.
They're all kind of tricky. I guess, is there anything that's being hidden from me in the sense of I'm trying to see it and maybe it's on a high shelf or something?
Yeah. So there is. It is actually on the tallest shelf. You can see trying to think of a clever name for this hair potion. It's probably something like caveman.
Here we grow.
There we go. Here we grow. Wow. So good.
I feel ashamed. That hurt me to say.
Well, I'm giving Masie a +1 for telling me that for a second she was like, whoa, I thought a roast chicken was there. That was great. That just really made me feel like I had, nailed it as whatever method acting Olive was practicing in her bean.
She was the
fueled
wing to your
fugue
roast
state.
chicken.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you so much for validating me and believing in me, Masie. You do get a +1 for that.
Clem?
Yeah. I feel bad about this, but Maisie's getting my -1 because we had some serious conflict this episode. And
Some swaflick.
what?
Conflict, but it's swaff. Go with it.
Swaff. Hold on.
Did you say Swaff licked?
Swaff licked.
Nice.
Yeah.
Swaff licked. Yep. So, sorry, Masie.
Oh well, we'll have to see how things play out next
You don't need to
time.
lie. You're definitely not sorry, and you know,
Yeah.
it's fine. Totally all right. Fine. Mm-hmm.
I mean, we would have all been in the same boat. We would have had a great time if you'd joined us.
Uh-huh.
In the...
Mm-hmm. Yup. Mm-hmm.
It's time for the classes and school rolls, everybody.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll plus your mind.
I think Kolo hates me as a person now. I feel like this is...
The lost points. What is this day? Cheers, guys. It's just trying to help, all right? It's just trying to help you out, you know.
For the Hufflepuffs, Rosalina. Holy cow.
Let me just do a little victory lap. That's the second time ever I've gotten house points.
Yay.
Ever.
For podcast listeners, Luxie just got up and ran in a circle around her office.
With my arms in the air.
Hooray. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Zcotticus. Make sure you do give him a follow and join him on his birthday this Friday. Happy birthday, Zcotticus! Negaoryx.
Hi, I'm Negaoryx. I was playing Olive Everglade, playing a roast chicken today. Thank you for having me. This one was a lot of fun, and it was just what I needed this week. For my downtime move, I'm gonna be doing club activities. I am going to be guiltily trying to engage with the yoga club that Rosie has been trying to get off the ground because Olive called yoga boring to Lily, and so she's trying to commit to being a good friend and showing up anyway, even though she thinks yoga is torture. So that's what she's doing this week.
Excellent. Go ahead and make a soul roll. Oh, a 6.
Yeah,
you're.
She really
I don't
doesn't
know
like
the
yoga.
actual yoga poses, but whatever kind of tree-like position you have decided to try and take up ended in catastrophe.
I'd like to do a job, and I'd actually like to work in the cleaning crew. I would like to go and help clean up the Great Hall for 2 reasons. Partly because I feel very guilty about the amount of mess that we caused over there, and also very guilty about how I treated my friends. So I feel like this is kind of like my
Penance.
yeah, exactly, penance. Also, I'd really like to meet a house elf. I've heard a lot about them. I feel like that would be ace, so I feel like maybe that's a try. And also, I still want to save for that broom, so many things.
Absolutely. Go ahead and make a 2d6 roll. 5 galleons. 5 galleons earned.
We're
Absolutely.
getting there. I'm saving up.
Saving up.
Mm-hmm.
1/100th of the way to that broom.
Well, I've got 34 galleons, so I'm doing all right.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Not bad.
Done nothing.
Oh my God, the conversations that we have before the show, I don't, it's a roller coaster of emotions. Welcome to the show, everybody. How's it going? How's everybody doing in this during these times? You all hanging in there? You all, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
I want to get on Mirggles level.
Yeah.
do it, man.
Any alcohol. Really
For
sad.
podcast listeners, when Wack asked us how we were doing, Mirggles raised a glass of wine and tossed it back.
To be fair, it's 10 o'clock here. It would be different if I was like in North America at like 4 p.m.
Oh,
You know.
so if I was drinking the wine,
So, yeah.
you'd be shaming me?
No, actually, I take it back. Everyone should go get a glass of wine.
And again, reminder that this show is made for family-friendly audiences.
And
Parents drink wine too.
Yeah, that's true.
Parents have the wine, and the children drink the apple juice. Apple juice is delicious. Please enjoy.
Yes. Apple
It's been
juice is
advertising
delicious.
for apple juice. Oh, I really am losing it. Anybody got any guinea pigs? Because I'm taking them.
All of them, actually.
Yeah, you're just gonna I feel like you're just gonna start drilling holes through the wall just so that they can have some kind of tunnels.
Hello. So I watched a video where a girl has a hutch on the inside of her house and a hutch on the outside, and there's a tunnel connecting them. And I was like, Bean, when we move into a house, they drill holes. And she was like, baby. I don't know, honey.
I just started taking Timothy on walks for the first time. And I walk my dog and my cat at the same time together now.
Oh my
and they're
gosh.
buddies. And
Boo-boo
Timothy
would
tries
never.
to imitate Oryx. So like if Oryx sits in the grass to pee, Tim will sit next to her and look at her like, am I doing it right? Is this what we do on a walk? It's so cute.
That's so cute. I've
can't
never
even-
seen a cat actually
Yeah,
do
neither
it.
have I. I've seen
Well,
cats in backpacks and things like that, like contained. But if I even bring Boo Boo over to my door and she looks outside, I have to hold her tight because I think she gets scared, like I'm gonna throw her out or something. You know what I mean?
Oh.
I think she generally thinks I'm gonna I don't want her or something.
Please, Dad, no.
Yeah, I think she does because she'll run back into the house. But what's weird enough is if I go out and then I come back in and I just leave the screen open or something, she's there. She wants to look outside. I'm like, now you want to look outside? I tried and showed you when the cool snowstorm was happening, but now you're like, whatever. Okay. Yeah.
Dad, please don't throw me out into the cold, Dad.
Yeah.
I'm sensitive. I actually had a panic attack in the bath this morning over Animal Crossing. It resulted in an hour-long catastrophe that I have now made a PowerPoint about. So if you want to hear about that later when I go live, I'm going to be talking about it.
I heard you were a Animal Crossing esports star now as well.
I am. I did. I just recently competed in an Animal Crossing esports competition with Point Crow and dominated at the tag competition. I won 99,000 bells and the Statue of Liberty. So if you go to New York, it's not there. It's on my island. I'm sorry, I took it. I also adopted a guinea pig this week, and I'm getting another one, and I bought a hutch. Lots is happening. I kind of feel like I'm a ball of yarn that's just unraveling in 80 directions. Thank you for having me.
Florida woman.
Wait, also, I made this Hufflepuff jacket forever ago. And I figured I should wear it. It says Aguamenti on it. It's got the patch. It's got 2 wands on the back of it. Okay, that's all. Just thought you would like
It's
that.
awesome. No, it's great. I didn't. I thought you. I was like, oh, she's Jean Jacking it today.
I made a punk. Me and my ex made punk style Harry Potter vest. So I made the Hufflepuff one, and I stitched little sprouts and mushrooms on it, and it has Dumbledore Army thing, and these are just my Girl Scout badges because I thought they looked nice. Yeah, we went hard on it.
I'm trying
People
to.
are like, why are you doing that? And I was like,
That's a
'cause
nice
it's
arts and
fun.
crafts.
Oh, it has a pocket for a wand.
That's the best part.
Where is your wand? Is your wand in the pocket?
The wands.
Timmy has
right
it.
now. He'll be here in a second.
Sorry, this
Having a
pocket
snack.
only has Twizzlers in it.
Red vines, Harry Potter musical.
Yeah.
I find that stuff fun, so I do that on my channel, and you can find me, Mirggles, there here on Twitch and also Twitter. So yeah, thank you.
Yay! Thank you, Mirggles. Yeah, and if you didn't see it, Mirggles also recently posted her outer space starting. It's starting soon. Starting soon.
It's my start
Yeah.
start screen. Yeah.
It's fantastic. It's very
Aw, thanks.
Cowboy Bebop-esque.
That's the vibe I'm going for always.
Hooray.
So, yeah.
Immediately, that's what I thought of when I saw the color palette for it.
Honestly, the best compliment, you said that, and I was like, great, I've peaked. That's good.
It's because we have artist brain, so we both. I think we both think about things a little bit differently than people. It's like Brad always talks about comedian brain and how he just always is thinking of jokes nonstop about everything, no matter how inappropriate it may be. And we have artist brain.
I mean, to be fair, I'm also kind of doing that evidently because I can't not. Womp womp.
Womp womp. Thank you.
What the heck was that?
I want to get PB just to edit the beginning of the shows sometimes. A Mirggles collection of like Mirggles face palms.
I can't even say it's the quarantine because like my lifestyle has been not changed at all. So it's just me, guys.
I love when Nanny Buckland said, "Oh my God, he's dead." The rest of them were like, "That was fun." No one cared. No one was like, "Oh no, he may actually be dead." They're like, "Oh, we had fun with our chocolate coffee beans."
11-year-olds.
They need to sort out their priorities.
So when you try to tuck and roll away from the medicine cabinet, your index finger and thumb are stuck on the doorknob on the medicine cabinet.
Oh no. Oh no. Wait, I need to find a spell list. Help! Spells! It's not fun having to choose these. Well, it is fun. I just don't enjoy it. That doesn't make sense. Okay, I'm gonna go with the spell has a diminished effect, and someone or something is alerted to the casting of the spell.
Okay. So yeah, how do you think it's got a diminished effect?
I think it makes it a little bit slippery, but it's kind of like I'm still connected, so it kind of becomes like rather than sticking directly to it, the slippery greasiness becomes sticky, so there's like a long connecting like web almost.
Like a giant booger.
Yeah, like stuck to it. So like I've got that instead. Yeah.
Breakfast time. Rosalina, I feel like anytime we make this roll, you should have a +2 on it.
Is it how early we get to breakfast roll?
It is.
I really
It
should
is.
have proficiency in breakfast.
You should have proficiency. I'm going to give you some sort of breakfast proficiency. Definitely. You need to have a breakfast proficiency.
Add a relationship with breakfast.
Do it.
Please, with
I'm
just
not
with
even
the great like the Great Hall, like with meals almost.
No. Write
Just
down.
breakfast.
Write down time to eat +2.
This is why I'm playing a role-playing game.
So your heart didn't get really.
No, but I did. I ripped. No, it's. I
I remember the. Did you bring
right off?
Oh,
I brought it. It's in my pocket, and I brought a needle and thread. So if I see her, I'll just stitch it right back on. But
I think I can do it with Reparo. I think it works with clothes.
Oh my gosh, we're in
It
magic
does.
school.
I used it on Masie's robe before.
Forgetting.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I think I
my
can-
body said flee, so I did, and I just took whatever I was holding. So I'm really glad it wasn't her hand and it was instead her shirt, because then I would have a hand, and I don't think Reparo would work on that.
I think it was her Quidditch robes. But
Well, those are very important, but her hand's probably more important, because if she didn't have a hand, she could never catch the snitch again, and I would have a hand, and what would I do with a third hand? I can't sell handy mashed potatoes.
yeah.
Yeah. You want me to make you a sausage breakfast taco?
I'll eat whatever. Yeah, go for
Me
it.
too. Here you go. It's delicious. I put
Thanks.
some maple syrup in it. Just made myself 5, so.
Okay. What are we doing today? Did we have plans? Oh, Hagrid's pumpkin.
It is the
We're gonna get a
Sunday.
pumpkin. Pumpkin from Hagrid.
What we're gonna do with it? Did we decide what we're gonna do with it?
You were gonna use it for cooking, right?
Yeah, but I know that we were arguing because some people wanted to live in it.
I don't think it's gonna be big enough to live in. But we can check when everyone else gets here. But
I mean, maybe if we all curled up real tight and stacked on top of each other like donuts.
Right, but then you'd be like, oh, we could have ate it, and I feel like
Exactly, and then when it rots, like we'd be so sad we weren't eating pumpkin pasties.
we
I would
could, yeah,
cry.
make our own pumpkin
Would you cry?
pasties. I don't know if I'd cry, but I would. Maybe my tummy would rumble when I thought about it.
I feel
Which is
that.
kind of like your tummy crying, really, when you think about it.
That's... Wow, Alex, that's genius. A tummy rumble is like a cry for help.
Yeah.
Now this
I'll
time
write
that
about that
Clem
later.
arrives.
Yeah, cows have like 3 stomachs.
What?
Yeah, they have like 3 stomachs.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they could just eat and eat and eat. And when I was a kid, I wrote in my journal that I wish I could be a cow when I grow up.
Oh my gosh, that's
Maybe there's a
crazy. I
spell
didn't
to
know
turn
that.
you into a cow.
I don't want to sound a little over the top, but that's all I've ever hoped for.
We can check in the
We can do that
library
for you,
at
yeah.
some point. Clem,
Maybe we should. Yeah.
We're gonna get a pumpkin from Hagrid today.
Oh yeah, and we could live in it, right?
We were gonna eat it, I think.
Oh.
Maybe we should ask Hagrid if he's got any other suggestions. Maybe we could do some spells with it or something as well. I don't know.
Maybe we can use it to make the extra stomachs.
Huh?
You know, like that fairy tale
I'm
where
pretending
they turn the
to
pumpkin
be...
into.
Olive
The cow.
sort of strolls in to the Great Hall.
Good morning, Olive.
How did
Good morning.
energy?
I assume you're all wearing your like casual clothes, by the way, because it is Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made breakfast tacos. They probably have energy, and then there were definitely no coffee beans consumed, though. I made sure. Yep, here you go. Got service.
So we're discussing 2 things. First of all, is there magic that can turn Rosie into a cow? And
It's
secondly,
my lifelong dream.
yeah, we're getting a pumpkin from Hagrid today, and what we're going to do with it.
Okay, first answer, yes. That's a type of magic where you can turn into an animal. I've never done it, but I know it exists.
Wait,
And
what?
It's real. I'm gonna be a cow.
Wait, you can turn into an animal?
Over, Suave. I'm gonna be a cow.
We might need to... Okay, so it'll be rude to Hagrid if... Maybe we can ask Hagrid about it when we get the pumpkin. Because he does... He has animals. He has...
No,
like
no,
dog meat and
Cows
stuff.
aren't magic.
No, it's not like magic that we can do. It's like magic for grown-ups. It's very, very, very
Okay,
adult.
I just
kind
want
of
to...
magic.
I just want to point out that together we defeated a shade. Mostly you... But you did that not supposed to have been an adults only thing. So I think if you can manage to defeat a shade, we did it together as a team. Then together as a team, we can figure out animal magic.
That's very true. I didn't mean that we wouldn't be capable of doing it. I mean, I think it's literally illegal, like through the ministry, illegal.
Are you...
You
How
have
can it be
to, like,
illegal to be a harmless cow? How?
Okay, well, we should ask
My
Hagrid, then
basic wizard rights are being tread upon. I deserve to be able to be a cow if I want to.
I agree with Rosie. We should start a political movement.
Where I can be a
Wait,
cow.
what animals can we
Rosalina
be?
a cow. That's
Yes.
a great idea. I also have once again for this breakfast time remembered that I'm a wizard. Do you think we could enlarge a pumpkin and make it into a house for the day?
Oh my gosh, yes.
I think this
I totally forgot.
is pretty tricky for making for making things bigger.
Is it?
I mean, we
I'm
could all try.
pretty
Someone's got to
sure.
get it right.
I bet we could look up a spell.
Olive could definitely do it. She's the best spellcaster of our group.
Grab the pumpkin and then we can take it to Professor whose name I forget. Potions Professor.
Professor Lajulai Griffiths.
Griffiths. Yeah, Professor Griffiths. And we say, we've got this big pumpkin.
Also from the Ravenclaw house, by the way.
Yeah. And we want to maybe make potions. Can we make any potions with this? And also, how do we make a hair grow potion for... Where's Masie?
Where is Masie? Well, maybe she's avoiding me because she hates me now and I ruined her life forever.
Or maybe she has Quidditch practice because it's the weekend?
She was a bit
But she
upset
needs
yesterday.
she needs her Quidditch robe, all of her Quidditch robe.
Alex!
I'm not trying to make it. Don't make it sad. Eat more sausage tacos.
It was an accident.
It's okay.
I feel like as soon as you take a bite of the sausage taco, it does. You take like one bite, and everything else falls out like on the plate.
Just like yesterday. I was just trying to enjoy something that was tasty, and then it just fell apart.
Yeah, also maybe finally I
then-
could take a look at this. And I'm just gonna pull out the Dark Creatures book and be like, I took it and I want to become an expert at this because it's so cool. And maybe we could all just look at it too.
I volunteer to be your study buddy.
Really?
I have been wanting to ask about the book, but you had it, and I didn't want to be too pushy about it. But
Let's just
the
become like
creatures
experts at Dark Creatures.
yeah.
Rosalina?
You
I'm
can
just gonna say it. That book's giving me a bad vibe. I'm saying it.
Really?
I vibe checked the book and it gave me a bad vibe.
Can I vibe check the book?
What move would you like to try to use to do something like that?
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you remember, Rosie, you and I went to the library together once?
And the little horse hit my head?
Yes, although not the part that I wanted to highlight. We were looking for books in relation to the Dark Creatures stuff or the Vanished Wing, and the books were missing.
We were just talking
Takes a
about how
bite.
we were maybe gonna go to the library. Lily, do you want to come with us? And Barney, do you want to come with us?
And she says, maybe. I don't know. I've been having some problems with my Snapdragon. What about you?
Well, my Snapdragon's
happened?
fine. What happened to yours?
Are you carrying your Snapdragon in your clothes?
Well, we agreed that I would keep it in my pocket, but I would give it the required amount of sunshine every day when I did my yoga.
Uh-huh. Right.
Can I
You
roll
remember-
to see how mine is doing, by the way?
No. You remember that roll that I had you guys do like 2 weeks ago that I said was really important?
I'm sure I crit that roll.
No, not at all.
I don't
You killed
remember.
my Snapdragon! I named him!
Let's
Do you remember
see.
the rolls?
Let's see.
I credit. I definitely credit. Right, chat?
I don't remember at all.
Yeah.
I remember crediting it. Double sixes.
Oh, you're so silly, Zcotticus. So, let's see. I think I found them. So these were the school rolls. Oh, and we still need one from... No, we got one from Masie. Okie dokie. So... Ooh, this is rough. Alex, you did not crit those rolls.
I didn't crit those rolls?
No, you critically
goodness.
failed those rolls.
Oh, that's
Technically,
right.
he critted those rolls.
Sure, you can look at it like that. That's a spin, if I've ever seen one. So, Masie, so here we go. Clem, you write this down, please.
Uh-huh.
Clem, you got a 6.
Okay.
Masie got a 9. Alex, you also got a 6. Rosalina, you got a 9. And Olive got a 10. So, I think that Clem, you and Alex immediately start to like cringe a little bit at the mention of the snapdragons.
Yeah, my snapdragon's been a little. There's not much snap and a lot of dragging.
Mine's looking depressed. I think I gave it too much light.
Have you been doing yoga with them? They love the yoga.
I still don't know what that is.
It's a stress. Well, if you would all just show up for yoga class.
I feel like
be
I've been
fair-
doing everything right and it's just not working.
Did you try the yoga though?
Because you know what? Olive tried the yoga and her snapdragon is doing pretty great, and so is mine.
I kind of just let Moss take care of it.
Your cat?
He's pretty. Yeah, I mean, he's pretty good with plants, you know?
We get like a quick cut back to Moss, and there's like a leaf hanging out of his mouth.
Like battered it.
Literally.
I feel like the little like terracotta pot that the plant was sitting in is all like taped together and like.
I know that you say that moss is like water, you know, like a liquid. I don't think you should water your snapdragon with moss.
Well, I wasn't doing that, but yeah, you're probably right.
Maybe moss was.
I mean, maybe now's a
watering
good
the
time for me to
snapdragon.
reassess the situation because, you know, I gave him a lot of responsibility, but maybe I need to sit him down and tell him that maybe I went a little bit too early with him. He needs more training, you know?
That's true. Maybe he was just not ready for the plant.
Yeah,
yet.
maybe he just wasn't ready.
I killed my first succulent, so I know how it feels. And maybe Moss is he's not feeling so
Yeah,
hot
maybe
about
he's
it right
not.
now.
Yeah.
This is gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine.
And what's gonna happen to our hair if it's, you know, if the potion's funny?
Your hair will look funny.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Do we have to use the potion?
I'm
The professors have been like especially happy about this because it's the way to like they've been trying to entice everybody to like keep good care of the snapdragon and like do really well on this potion.
I actually think that's very bad of them. Humiliation is not a way to teach children, and I disagree.
Well, I don't think that they're trying to humiliate us. I think that they're trying to get us excited about our cool hair. But if your snapdragons,
Your snapdragon dies because the person that you put in charge of taking care of it somehow is just not great at their job for some reason, and then suddenly your hair looks terrible, and then you just have that terrible hair forever.
hey Clem, do you think that you would say that your snapdragon was dragging his feet a little?
That's a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah, or buried 6 feet under.
Maybe it's more like a flap dragon?
I like that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You don't have to be so snappy about it.
Oh, speaking of dragons and stuff,
get a license or something, right, Barney?
I don't know. Maybe.
well, we were all talking about which animal we would be. I said wolf. Rosie
Yeah.
said
How?
cow. Clem said raven or something, and Olive said fox. So that's where we're at. We're gonna. Swaff's going to become animaguses, and
Yeah.
I know it's like hard and stuff, but so is defeating a shade and rescuing your friend from an invisible, non-existent wing that no one knows about, and we managed that just fine. So I think we can all become animaguses.
Alex, I've
Yeah.
just been struck with a thought.
Yeah.
If I
What is it?
become a part-time cow, how do I stop myself from being milked by the wizards and witches?
You would have to be milked.
Oh,
Would I even make cool chocolate milk, or would it be normal milk?
No.
I think it would be normal milk, unless you're a brown cow,
Rosie,
and then you would make chocolate milk.
Strawberry, at least.
Oh my god, we can make you a pink cow, and then you can make strawberry milk.
I don't think that's
That's how that
it
works.
works.
That's not how it works.
No.
Wait, what?
Oh. You only milk cows the same time that humans produce milk. As long as you're not having a baby cow, what would you be producing milk for?
Well, for fun, I guess. That's what I was thinking.
I didn't know that you
do it
needed to
for
be
fun.
having a baby cow.
How am I
Wait.
supposed to know that the chocolate
Olive.
cows are making milk for fun?
Olive, are you
Olive?
telling me that every single cow that's giving all milk comes from cows that are having babies?
That's exactly what I'm saying, yes.
But what happens when the cow has the baby?
Okay, we're not going to get into the dairy industrial complex when we're having a Sunday breakfast.
But
now it feels really important.
Right, wait, Barney hasn't told us his animal yet.
Yeah, Barney, what animal would you be?
What do you mean?
does it involve milk?
To be an when you become an animagus,
I don't know if I want to do that. I like
why wouldn't you
being-
want to be?
Well, I don't know. Seems scary. Like, what if you get stuck?
No, you can't get stuck.
I mean,
Yes,
I
you
guess for me
can.
it'd be on
You
to
can-
greener
You
pastures.
can get stuck. Oh yeah.
You can get
What?
stuck.
You could get
Yeah.
stuck as the animal? So you better pick a really cool animal that you wouldn't mind being for the rest of your life.
So
That's a
happy
good
I
point.
picked cow.
Really? Okay, good. I don't know about Raven. I feel like I need to workshop this.
You could be a writing desk.
Wait, so how do you get unstuck? If you get stuck, we need to read about this.
You don't. That's why it's grown-up magic.
God. It took like I don't know. I think he said a month or two to make it work.
Yeah,
It's real
we've got.
hard.
Yes,
Yeah,
we've got
we've
a
got-
A
month
month
or
is
two.
easy.
Yeah,
we're
like
gonna
6
be
years.
Wait, what else are we doing? Yeah.
I remember
7
something
years.
about a storm.
A storm.
Well, that's
Yeah.
frequent.
Well,
We're in
buddy, they
Scotland.
got a big storm coming? Like, because we're going to be cool animals at the end of this?
Well, it had. I think it was. He said something about lightning. I can't remember.
Do you have to get struck by lightning?
I
But
don't
as
know,
a cow.
maybe.
About
That would
thinking
be
really
pretty
hard
cool.
about the animal you want to be.
I don't know, Rosalina. I feel like if you're gonna get struck by lightning for this, you should maybe pick an animal that's like. Well, never mind. Who am I to say? If you want to be a cow, be a cow.
Clem, what
Yeah,
are you
we-
going to say? Just say it to my face. Do you not think a cow is a good enough animal for me to turn into?
No, I think you're way better than cows. Of course, I think you're way better than cows.
You think cows aren't cool?
I think cows are pretty cool, but you're like one of the coolest things on the planet. So of course you're not gonna compare to a cow.
You think I'm cooler than a cow, Clem?
Of course I do.
That's very sweet.
It's a league.
Cows
It's not
like-
even the
They
same
have
league.
3 stomachs, Clem.
What's even happening right now?
Just go.
Maybe we could just find a way to get you 3 stomachs without being a cow.
Fine. That's fine, I guess. But I still think cows are pretty cool, and I'm a little offended that you don't think that cows are very cool.
Wait, I think cows
you
are
want to
cool.
be one of the darkness birds that goes caw for no reason.
Yeah, you're right. It's a bit ridiculous. And I said I would workshop it, okay? If we're gonna be it for the rest of our lives.
Fine, but I want to be a chocolate cow.
Wait, maybe I should be a clam.
You can't just insult my animal of choice and
I'm
then make a
sorry.
joke about clams.
I'm sorry I wasn't. Rosalina, I'm really sorry.
Okay, so what's the plan?
Should I go get your candy now?
Are we?
Clem,
Yeah.
this is the book we were looking for last time we were here, and it's here now.
It's here.
But who could have taken it? Why was it gone in the first place?
I have no idea. And I mean, it looks from the looks of this note, I mean, it doesn't look like we can cast any spells to find out or anything in a secretive way. Maybe we could ask who took it out?
We could try, but I don't think students are supposed to take the books out, so we can try. I feel like Madam Prince is going to tell us that no one could have possibly removed the book. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess we could still ask who took the book. Wait, what if she took it?
I wouldn't put it past her. She looks a little shifty. And I look over at her and kind of like squint my eyes to watch what she's doing. Look at her standing there with books. Rosie!
Wait, we can just look through the registry.
Why? Yeah. What?
How old does Madam Prince look to you?
With or without her hateful heart?
I don't think you can separate the two.
Very old.
But it says that you don't get to choose which animal. You just
What?
become. Yeah, it says.
Okay, definitely not
I'm
worth
out.
it.
I want to be a chocolate cow.
No, you don't
Wait.
get to choose. It'll just make you.
What if it's like the animal
Absolutely
that's
not.
your spirit?
So, are we still in? Or...
I mean, I don't. If I don't get to be the cow, then I don't want to be a cow. Like that's the whole. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, we came here.
I mean, I'm kind of still in, to be honest. I
You're
think
just
it's
gonna
probably
be a
going
mystery
to take us a
animal
while.
for the rest of your life. What if you were a cockroach?
I don't
I
think.
mean,
Somebody-
those live forever. You can't
somebody
kill those, and that
stepped
sounds
on
great to
you.
me. I don't want to die.
Somebody could step
Clem-
on you.
Clem
but no one
doesn't
would
seem like a cockroach. She doesn't.
I know she doesn't,
seems...
but we don't pick.
No, but it
if
says.
Clem was
Okay.
anything, she would be a beautiful snowy barn owl, or
Yeah,
like
What?
yeah.
an incredibly rare and special ferret.
Yeah, it's based on kind of who you are as the animal. So if, I think if you're like a nice person, you're not gonna become like it's anything horrible. You'll become something nice.
That chrysalis sounds pretty wild, but maybe I can order one online. You know, wizards, you guys make things complicated. I just go on eBay and order it.
Yeah.
I just want to know if at the end of doing all this hard work, I have to be patronized. I have to tell you I'm pretty sensitive, and I don't know if I could hand up. I couldn't hold up to that. If I'm just
I
gonna
know.
be
I need to look
patronized.
into the.
But what if you
patroness
turn
thing.
into like a really cool, like literal butterfly?
I was gonna say
What if-
butterfly. Can you read my mind?
Were you actually going to say
I
butterfly?
really was gonna say butterfly just now.
Okay, because I'm telling you, what if you turn into like a super beautiful,
Maybe I'm not a cow.
maybe
I'm
not,
a
but that's
butterfly.
okay. Maybe you're a butterfly.
But what noise would I make?
Flutter, flutter.
It's beautiful. You're a fox. You're a real life fox.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, it's definitely on my list of things to do, including become an expert at dark creatures. So, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
That'll be
maybe
a
your
good day.
animagus as a dark creature.
Oh my gosh. Wait, no, is that a bad
Okay.
thing? Wait, no, could that be really cool? Do we
Well,
think that's
it's
cool?
Still you. It's just your
that's
form
cool.
that changes. I think
I'm a
it's
little
okay.
scared.
Right,
I kind of
anyway,
like it.
Really?
Let me put. Did you get with the books back? The ones that were missing. Did you find them again?
Yeah, they were there.
Okay, good. Well, I'll
I
put
tried to
this
find
book
out
back.
who took them, but then I accidentally ruined my relationship with Madam Prince. It's dead forever.
It's not hard to do. She's very bitter and hurt. And I don't know who hurt her, but they did it pretty bad.
It must have been a
Okay.
child.
Or
Are
maybe
we getting a pumpkin now?
It's probably a good place for us to take our break. Probably a good place for us to take our break. And by the way, I would just like to say A+ on playing 11-year-olds because the torrent of thoughts that have gone through your minds here, really well done. I mean, just like someone held up a shiny thing for a squirrel, and you've been flying all over the place. Yeah, well done.
like a butterfly. Could you say like a butterfly?
Sure, why not? Do you
Has
know where
any
Hagrid
thoughts
lives?
on it?
I do. I have been there before, I think on my own when I first came, right? Maybe not? I thought at one point I thought at one point I brought a letter to Hagrid. I have a feeling I know what direction we're going in, okay? Just trust me. It's over here. For sure.
Oh wait, sorry.
We should-
Olive
we
was
should
with Hagrid last episode. Wouldn't
Olive?
she have gone?
Olive, you know where Hagrid lives.
Yeah, but it's fun watching Rosie try and figure it out.
Wow,
It's
excellent.
definitely-
She's so
definitely
proud
over
of
here.
herself. Look.
Straight fox.
Is it over here?
We should have double checked with him yesterday when he offered us a pumpkin.
I'm just gonna, if Rosie's arm is up, Olive's gonna come over and kind of like lightly grab her wrist and point it in the right direction and go, yeah!
That is exactly, that's what I meant. Thanks, all.
I got you.
Okay.
Is that Dudley?
Dudley!
Just watch.
Dudley, not the breakfast
Okay,
tacos,
careful.
Dudley. That's for Hagrid.
Down, Dudley, down. Heel.
Sit. Stay. Good boy. Hello, Hagrid.
Oh, hello there.
Hi, Aggie.
Hello,
Hi.
Mr. Hagrid.
Hello, good night. Dudley, you be nice.
I brought you a breakfast taco.
It's gone.
Well, I did bring it, but Dudley ate it. Haggy Waggy, I'm sorry. Dudley.
A what?
It was a pancake with sausage and eggs. She just stops and she walks over so she's not screaming anymore.
Yeah,
it was a
was it-
pancake with sausage
I don't think
and
the
egg
distance really matters for Rosalina, let's be honest.
She's still screaming, but she's closer now. And maple syrup. But Dudley ate it and you fold it and you eat it like a taco.
I presume they're muggle owls.
Yeah, but they're not
I guess.
trained.
No, I have no
Just,
idea
like,
how
in a tree
wizards
and they
train.
do the with their heads,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, that exact thing.
Yeah.
Wait, what thing, Rosie?
With their head, they go. Yeah. Because it just swivels around.
That
top
looked
of their
just
head.
like an owl. That was pretty good.
Thanks, Haggy Waggy. I've been working on that one for a little bit.
You can turn
Maybe
their
that would-
head all the way.
Yeah, all the way around.
All the way.
Maybe you'd be an owl animagus.
Me?
An owlamagus.
Ooh. More like who?
Oh,
Hagrid, you have a good laugh.
oh, thank you.
The house elves are still there
Oh yeah.
after all the
they're-
petitioning.
They are not wearing the scraps of cloth, however. But yeah, they still work for the school. There's still a bunch of house elves that work for the school. They're actually paid to work for the school. They actually have jobs there. Yeah,
Gotta give it up to Hermione, man.
yeah. There's probably like a little spew, like, you know, like one of those
Yeah.
workplace notices, you know, like that's up there.
It's the name of their union now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I imagine that Rosalina's pretty good friends with the house elves by now.
Sure. Which do you think is the one that helps, like with the pumpkin? And this house elf is using magic, by the way, to move the pumpkin. Hagrid's there, like, and the house elf is just like points. And
The house elf that's helping us is named Lottie.
Lottie, okay.
Yeah, and she helps us a lot, so we're really grateful.
You should call this episode Crime and Punishment.
Nega was so excited and she was so disappointed.
Top 10 anime betrayals was that quick turnaround on that pun. I hated it so much. I thought it was so cute. I was like, she sounds like a golden girl and I love her so much already. And then you took it away from me with a pun. So mad.
We got this big pumpkin and we figured that we could take some and you could have the rest.
All right, now what are we doing with this pumpkin?
Well, you can use the half you get with for whatever you want, and we were gonna make a pumpkin pie and then pumpkin pasties and a pumpkin potion, and then maybe we would just like throw some of the pumpkin at each other because it'd be funny, and we can make pumpkin seeds. What?
Read between the lines, please. Lottie.
Is it Lottie? Was it something I said? Do I have a relationship with Lottie?
No, not yet.
Okay. She's like, I don't trust this girl. She's just in here making mashed potatoes every day.
So we wanted to maybe do a little bit of cooking, but we wanted to check with the professor to see if we could make some potions with the pumpkin, if it was good for any potions. So we were going to take her some of it just as like a gift. And so could you slice off a chunk for us to take to the professor?
How much do you want?
Could we maybe get like about a foot wedge, please,
But that's,
Lottie?
Yeah, but I hold my hands like that, like but that much there,
Yeah,
that
but-
bit.
She just kind of like points, and the pumpkin starts to like get carved by like a floating knife that just kind of like whoosh, whoosh.
Jeez, my dads would be so jealous if they could see you doing that, Lottie.
You're really
It's very
good at that.
impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's got floating knife skills.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So okay, we're gonna run along.
That. She's got floating knife skills.
And thanks for making us all the food all the time, because it's always good all the time.
What's your favorite thing?
I really like the sausages.
I
You make
don't
really
like
good
those.
sausages. Oh.
Oh, Alex, she doesn't make those. Compliment something that she makes.
Well, the sausages are my favorite. I'm not gonna lie to you about what I like. I'm a big
What's
fan
your
of
second?
sausages,
Second
but my other favorite would be the dessert, and maybe the brownies. I really like the brownies.
Try and convince her, please.
I don't make any of those things.
Oh, well, I mean, I've only really stuck to my favorites for now, so I'll branch out a little bit and try some other stuff, and next time I see you, I'll let you know the new things I've tried that are good. I get really stuck on the things I really like, so I've basically only been eating sausages and brownies for the most part.
You can eat just sausages and brownies. It's no good for you, and then your nutrition won't be good. And you need to eat your vegetables. You need to eat your vegetables, and otherwise your nutrition will be bad. Bad. I can't let the students
No,
eat
okay,
bad.
I'll-
nutrition.
It's not your
Lottie,
fault
it's all
that he's
good.
a picky eater. It's all his fault. We'll make you some broccoli next time. Jeez,
I'm gonna
Louise.
go now, so I don't say any more silly things.
Yeah,
Yep.
we'll go.
Oh,
It was
that'll
nice.
be good. That would be a good idea.
Yep.
Don't worry, Lottie. He likes plenty of things that you make. I'm sure he do.
Okay, I like the parsnips as well. I really like parsnips when we have parsnips.
Just in case, let's not. You're digging a deeper hole. Let's stop.
Hagrid's trying to do the thing where his giant hand is like just coming down like in front
Yeah.
of you, like just trying to put you behind him. Like,
Yeah, okay, I pick up my end of the pumpkin slice.
you can add a -1 with Lottie, Alexander.
Okay.
Does that mean I can add a +1?
Not yet.
Frick.
You rolled a partial success.
This is the word successes in that
And
sentence.
there's been, I mean, behind the scenes, there's probably been a few fires. Let's be honest. Just a few times the kitchen has been set on fire. A little bit. Okay, so who's taking the pumpkin to Professor Griffiths?
Olive and I are.
Okay, so Olive and Alexander. You're gonna sort of take the pumpkin to Professor Griffiths, and it's probably a good place for us to end the session today. Felt fast, but it's
That was a
time.
Yeah, it
quick
really
one.
did.
Yeah.
How will I know what happens to the mash?
We'll have to find out next time. I have to somehow think of a title for the show today, and the something involving puns feels correct.
Smashing.
The pumpkin episode.
Smashing pumpkins.
Smashing pumpkins. But mash is all capitalized.
I'm leaving.
Dairy Industrial Complex. I want that one. That one's the better name. Yeah. You know,
Just
like
any word industrial
Yeah, yeah.
complex
Yeah,
after
yeah.
it.
if it sounds insidious of
You know, the
some way.
wand-making industrial complex, I hear. Very shady.
I wrote it in chat. Yeah, I'm an idiot. So yeah.
I saw that you did that, and I was like, he's just so
I
excited.
have so
about it,
many
he's
windows
repeating it.
open. No, I have so many windows open. I'm like not paying attention to the window I'm typing in. So we're lucky nothing bad has happened.
What other kind of notes are you making?
Hey, listen, my brain goes to some weird places.
I'm gonna give Olive my +1. She sat next to me in the library and as my pumpkin buddy for carrying the pumpkin. So.
Oh, yeah. I forgot we had Olive came and sat and felt like they were hanging out, even though Alex didn't notice her for a long time. So I'm going to give Alex my +1 as well, because she felt like they hung out a lot more than they did.
There you go.
I'm gonna give Clem my +1 because although she said that cows were not great animals, she then said that I would be a butterfly, and no joke, at the same time, real me was also thinking the word butterfly, and I just feel like there was a weird twinness there that needs to just be acknowledged.
That was a rough start.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Can I just make mine be to have a better Snapdragon?
No.
Oh, okay.
All right, Slytherins. I'm using the same dice for everybody today, so. It's a 6. I swear I'm not cheating. Oh, God. 95. Okay. Sorry. Here comes the redemption. It's happening. Redemption. Redemption. Oh, God. That's a 4. Oh, Jesus. 90. Come on. Slytherin. Come on. Oh, God. That's a 5. Oh, no. I'm so sorry.
Sounds like Slytherin killed their snapdragons this week.
Oh, no.
They're all in the dungeon, so they can't give them daylight. That's what it is.
I was
like,
wrong.
We don't have any
water.
windows. This is unfair.
I feel like every time Negs is like, why couldn't Olive should have been in Slytherin so I could get these points for Slytherin.
Every time.
I'm sorry. I was rolling so well for those points, too.
You can redeem points, and I'll try and do an impression of Morgan Freeman doing an impression of Christopher Walken. Or whatever one you asked for. That was the first one I got. I was like, oh, an impression of an impression. Let's do it.
Hi. I will be doing odd jobs around Hogwarts this week.
Okey-doke.
Trying to earn some money.
Earn some galleons. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Why am I rolling so badly?
Oh. An announcement of an announcement. That's how you know you become a successful streamer. I love that you guys are adding stress to Animal Crossing, which is supposed to be like a very relaxed kind of environment. And you just don't feel comfortable unless you add stress. It's great. Well
It was
done.
so toxic too, like adding toxicity to like the kindest game. Like we were like making people replay ref calls. I was like,
What,
we're really ruining this game. People were mad, y'all.
This is the most...
Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
I want to put her money in there, but no, just like a surprise thank you for being you gift. I don't want her to be like, oh, Rosalina, yes. 11 galleons worth of friendship. She still hates Rosalina secretly. Zcotticus always takes like the 5 seconds of my stream where I say like the worst thing, and he's like, I've just been practicing my captioning, and captions it and sends it to me, and I have to be like,
I only
that.
said that one. It is on camera.
It's all right, I
and
did it
now
too.
it's a video clip.
Welcome to the internet.
I really thought though, like I've gone through this. If you follow me on Twitter, you're gonna know what I'm talking about, but I will not allude to anything more. But like I say some pretty I make jokes that are inappropriate on Twitter, and I was doing this under the regard that my mom, I know she knows how to use Twitter, but she wasn't using it. And then the other day I was like, yeah, there's a video of me and Hamlet from Animal Crossing. She goes, oh yeah, I saw it. And I was like, I didn't send that to you. So like, I think that means my mom is actually regularly
The wheeze on that is probably the best way.
Anyways, I started apologizing to my parents in the tweets underneath my tweets. Sorry, that's it. Sorry, bye.
I feel like that's an entire podcast, by the way. The tweets underneath my tweets, starring LuxieGames.
When you have to tweet to explain something, yeah.
It's just her reading her tweets out loud. That's the whole
Make me do that.
podcast.
It's
I
one of
send
the.
them out and I don't want to see them again. That's why they're there.
If someone forced
I
you to
just
read
need
them
to-
out loud to someone, you would immediately be like,
Out
no.
loud.
I just need to get these words out of my head.
Yeah,
I don't
I
need
just want
them
people to be
anymore.
as cursed as me inside my brain.
Definitely.
I'd take that curse.
You have your own curse. You'll just
Wow,
be doubling
thank you.
down.
Yes, I'm perfectly cursed on my own.